Hello everyone, we're back for another podfic. This is The Real Thing by megansabode. Once again, we love her. Summary. Katsuki died. Well, not actually. It was just a dream. So he thinks. He wakes up in his home and finds out that Himiko is his sister and everyone's saying he's having an episode. But what if he wakes up? Or Katsuki dies in Izuku's arms and wakes up to find that the headcanon that Katsuki and Himiko are siblings is true. This is a one-shot with 1,638 words. And let's start. I can't believe I have the pleasure of killing the great Bakugo Katsuki. Katsuki grunted as he moved himself back, trying to get away from the villain's sword. Where's your little boyfriend, kid? He's not my boyfriend. Katsuki continued to move back, unable to get up off the floor to run away. He didn't call Izuku's name. Why would he? That'd be giving the villain what he wanted. The villain laughed. Is that so? So, he wouldn't mind if I did this? The villain stabbed Katsuki's shin, causing him to cry out in pain. Kachan? Izuku yelled. Don't! Katsuki yelled, but he cried out in pain again as the villain stabbed his stomach. His breath hitched in his throat, the pain causing his head to go fuzzy. There was a flash of green lightning and the villain fell to the ground. Izuku grabbed Katsuki, holding him in his arms. No, please, Kachan, don't die, please. I'll be fine, Katsuki muttered, coughing up blood. I'll be just peachy. Izuku let out a choke, sobbed, holding Katsuki closer. I'll stay with you until you go. I'll stay. Katsuki sighed. You always stay. I should have done the same. Now's not the time for grievances, Izuku murmured, his tears mixing with Katsuki's blood. Don't apologise, Kachan. What, and die before I do? Katsuki grinned, but coughed up blood again. I am sorry for everything I did. Izuku stared at Katsuki, his eyes widening in panic as the boy's eyes started to close. No. Shh. Katsuki put a lazy finger to Izuku's lips, his arm soon falling limp by his side. I'm fine. I'd rather die in your arms than anyone else's, Izuku. Izuku screamed as Katsuki took his last breath. Katsuki jolted away, holding his chest. Holy shit, he muttered. The pain, the heartbreak, it was all so real. He looked around the room, his eyes narrowing as he saw his childhood bedroom. Why wasn't he at his apartment? Hadn't he gone to sleep there the night before? He sighed, getting up, crossing over to his desk to check the time on his phone. But when he did, he noticed a family picture with an added person on it. Toga Himiko. Katsuki jumped, moving away from the picture. It had to be her, a younger version of Toga, in a picture of him. Smiling, laughing, it seemed. Was this a sick joke? Had the League planted it in his house? Maybe. If they'd got into his room, they'd got into his parents' room. Katsuki ran out of his room, skidding down the hallway and opening the door to his parents' room. His mother groaned as she was awoken by his commotion, and she sat up, pulling her night mask off. Go back to your room, brat. Is this another episode or something? He ignored her, ransacking the drawers. Katsuki only stopped when his father grabbed him, pulling him away. Hey, stop, I'm checking. We're fine. Go back to your room. Go to sleep, Katsuki. His father pushed him out, slamming the door shut behind him. Katsuki glared at the door and jumped when he heard a familiar voice sounded behind him. Are you okay, Katsuki? He turned quickly, glaring at Toga, older than the version he had in his mind. What the hell are you doing here? She narrowed her eyes. Are you alright? No, why the hell are you here? How the How did you get in here? She said. Are you having another episode? Why the fuck is everyone talking about episodes? What the fuck am I missing? He yelled. He could hear his mother groaning from her room. Again. Toga said, oh, Kulizuku. Hey, no. Katsuki reached out trying to grab Toga's phone. You are not calling him. How the hell did you get his number? Give me that. Izuku immediately picked up, and Katsuki could hear his voice still tried to grab the phone. As he still tried to grab the phone. What is it? Is it Katsuki? Are you up to something out? Toga asked. Sort me out? What the hell are you talking about, you villain? Don't call me that. Toga yelled, snapping around after hanging up on Izuku. Katsuki froze, staring at her. His father walked out of his room and grabbed Katsuki, pushing it into his room. Hey, stop! His father pushed him in, pulling the door closed. You'll upset her. Wait there. The door shut and Katsuki stared at it, seething in anger. Why the hell was Toga here? And why did his parents not even seem to care that a member of the League of Villains was roaming around in their house? She could kill them. She was a danger. He sat on his bed, crossing his arms over his chest like a child throwing a tantrum. After what felt like hours of waiting, he walked over to the door, going to open it before Izuku walked in, dark circles under his eyes. He sighed. Sit down, Katchan. Katsuki stared at it, then sat down on his bed. Izuku sat next to him. What's happening? What do you mean, what's happening? Aren't you supposed to be the one telling me that? Katsuki glared at him, and Izuku stared back. You keep doing this. I don't know why. Almost every night you just have an episode, and you pretend that you're from somewhere else, and I don't know what's causing it. Izuku said, staring at the floor. Then he pulled out his phone to read a note. We're dating. Himiko's your sister, adopted 2 years ago. And we're what? Katsuki asked, his voice soft, not loud. Izuku looked at him. Yes, for 3 months now, Izuku said. I don't know why you keep doing this. You need to tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on, Katsuki yelled. All I know is I died in a stupid dream and ended up here. And that's what happens every night. Well, I don't remember that. Katsuki got up and started pacing. Izuku sighed. Kashan, it's just an episode, whatever it's called. In the morning, you'll be alright. Now go apologise to Himiko and I'll sort out your bed. But go! Katsuki glared at Izuku, but left his room and went over to the door he'd seen Himiko walk out of earlier. He sighed, but not. The door opened and Himiko stood in the hallway. Are you better now? Katsuki rolled his eyes and went past her. That doesn't answer my question. What happened then? Why are you my sister? Katsuki asked. I'm sick and tired of explaining this. Tell me, Katsuki interjected. Just tell me. Why? I don't know what's happening. You never know what's happening. Katsuki glared at her and she laughed. Fine. Sit down, hedgehog. He pouted, but sat down, and she sat down next to him, her hands fidgeting. So, I was in love. And then, after community awards, police got me, and they brought me to a prison. Then, your parents got really mad enough to take me in. So they did. And how did I react to that? Katsuki asked. Hated it. Called me a villain. You don't anymore, apart from these episodes. They started a couple months ago. 2 months ago? Sighing at the floor. She said, staring at the floor. You're usually better when you wake up. So, what happened with the war? Katsuki asked. Himiko's eyes narrowed. What war? Katsuki said at her. What are you talking about? Nothing, Katsuki said. Just something in my stupid dream. She nodded. Alright, get some rest. You need it. Whatever. He elbowed her slightly, and she laughed. He got up and left the room, passing a Valentine's card. Hey, are you with anyone? He asked, turning. Yeah, it's Rocco. 5 months now. She smiled and nodded, leaving the room. That didn't change then. Katsuki crossed the hall and went back to his room, where Izuku was already asleep in his bed. He scoffed and got into the bed. Laying next to his supposed boyfriend, he stared at Izuku, then wrapped his arms around the boy and went to sleep. Katsuki woke up to the smell of bacon and an empty bed, he groaned, getting up in an unfamiliar room. His apartment. He pursed his lips. The same dream every night, him dying, then a perfect reality when nothing could ever go wrong. Then he would wake up and have to continue this all over again. Katsuki got up, putting some clothes on and walking down the hall into the kitchen. "Hey, what you making?" he asked. "A chocolate." "Oh, I didn't know you were awake." "Just woke up," he said, walking next to her. "You're burning it." Her eyes widened, and she quickly turned to the bacon. "Sorry," Katsuki rolled his eyes. "It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect," she sighed, leaning against the counter. "Same dream?" Katsuki nodded. "You're not wearing your ring." "Oh," Katsuki looked at his hand. "I'll go get it." He went to his room and put his wedding ring on his finger, and then he walked out, standing next to a choco. He sighed, leaning her head on his shoulder. "You alright?" he asked. "Tired of all of this," she said. "I mean, we're making it work, but it's not the same," he finished for her. "I know," she looked up at him, sighing. "I have patrol in 15 minutes. Bacon almost done." Hopefully, a choco turned back to the bacon, and Katsuki stared at her. Izuku was dead. Himiko was dead. Katsuki was married to the woman who looked too much like the man he loved, and she was married to the man who looked too much like the woman she loved. They were tired. Speaking of being tired, I'm also tired. I'm currently in Netherlands and have been doing a bunch of activities, and it's raining. I really want to go on a bike ride by the car because it's raining. That's not important. This apparently was meant to be a fic at first. Also, we love megansabode, so I just had to do another fic of her. We love her. She's legit one of my authors that inspired me to write my own fan fiction. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And I wasn't meant to upload this week, but I did. OMG. I don't know what else I was going to say. I've forgotten. Anyway. Bye, everyone. Hiya, Kai from the future here. Sorry I haven't posted in like a month. I've been insanely busy with schoolwork as exam season just started. And also I keep on forgetting to post this and I could never find stuff, so this was insanely rushed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed.